This morning in our series, She Made It, a grab-and-go breakfast brand inspired by a childhood tradition. And our friend Jill Martin is here to share this great story. Hey, Jill.
Jilly?
Hello. I've been on the MUSH diet. Okay, so
Ta-da!
ta-da! If you said, did it work?
Good.
Ta-da! Okay, I sat down with the entrepreneur behind MUSH Oats, who took her childhood love of soggy cereal and turned it into a spoonful of success.
I always had big vision. I never knew what it would take.
For Ashley Thompson, the founder and CEO of MUSH, big vision always began with breakfast. I feel like people are talking about overnight oats as it's like a trend. Like, why overnight oats?
When I was a kid, we all ate a ton of cereal, and I would eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I prepared it in a really unique way. So I would soak it the night before and let it become soggy and eat it the next day. So every day I would run down the stairs and my dad would say, "What's in your mush this morning?"
Fast forward to 2012, Ashley was working on Wall Street in New York City.
It was so chaotic, 12 hours a day, staring at 5 screens. I was training for half marathons, trying to stay super healthy, and started making my own overnight oats. And every time I forgot overnight oats or forgot to bring them into work, I would think to myself, how come I can't just buy this off the shelf? And that's the light bulb moment.
With nearly $100,000 in savings, Ashley quit her job to focus on MUSH full-time. I mean, you're not a chemist, right?
I was like Albert Einstein in a kitchen, just tweaking things and trying little things in order to make the products the way they taste today. I was making small homemade batches at home and selling them at farmers markets. And I would get feedback direct to me, like face to face with customers. And it was so helpful.
Now who's ready to mush it to the limit?
By 2017, MUSH landed a spot on Shark Tank.
I think the biggest tip that I have for people going on Shark Tank is, yes, you're going to ask for money, but ask for advice. When you ask for advice, all the sharks can tell that you're really in this, you're wanting to learn, you're wanting to grow, and you're willing to listen to people that will help you do it.
$300,000 for 10%.
We eventually got a deal with Mark Cuban. We got 10,000 orders in the first couple of days post-airing, and we had never shipped a single cup of oatmeal direct to a consumer before.
Did it work? Did you do it right?
No. And I emailed Mark and said, Mark, we have to turn the website off. I don't even know how we're going to climb out of the hole that we're in today. I'm so distraught. Like, what do I do? And he emailed me back in 5 minutes. He was like, go home, take a shower, eat a really warm meal, go to bed, wake up, and keep going. And I feel like it was exactly what I needed to hear in that moment, but it also carried me in other moments where sometimes you need to put one foot in front of the other.
MUSH skyrocketed, landing in thousands of stores and expanding to protein oats and bars. This year, MUSH celebrating 10 years in business and expected to sell their 200 millionth cup of overnight oats. So, like, I hate to be mushy, but for other entrepreneurs who are sitting at home and say their version of they like their cereal soggy and how can I make this into a brand, what advice would you give?
So this isn't really advice, it's just perspective. And especially I think for female entrepreneurs, you don't have to have all the answers right up front. No one does, and to pretend would be a disservice to the journey. So just keep pushing.
And MUSH is a great option for anyone with dietary restrictions. Their products, again, are gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan. And by the way, MUSH turned 10 years old this year, so cheers to a decade of eating mushy oats. And I have one for you.
Thank you.
I will say I make overnight oats, but I can't make it this good. And this is so much easier.
I mean, overnight oats is like a whole thing to make. I mean, that you do that, it takes hours.
You have to think the night before.
I mean, and it takes hours to do. This I eat in the morning, and I'm not hungry again until dinner.
Fills you up.
Yeah.
Jill, this is great.